For example, the Rhetorical Questions assessment, which is on page 166. How often do you talk to your spouse about your future? A lot of couples feel that they are in alignment, but they never talk about it. This suggests really having that casual conversation about what it is you both want for your future. How do you want to approach retirement? Do you know the year, the date, the age that your spouse wants to retire? Do you know what they want to do afterwards? Are you in alignment with that as it relates to your relationship? Sure, many people might say, well, retirement, that's his deal or that's her deal. I don't mess with that. And that's fine. I do respect that the spouse's retirement should be their plan. It's going to be their date. But because you are in a married relationship, and if you want to look at ways that's going to help you stay in alignment within your relationship, even after you hit a major life changing event like retirement, then I think it's a good idea for you to talk about something like that so that you know what they want and how it's going to impact your relationship. Another question is question 3. Can you tell your spouse anything about yourself? What I found out as I've written this book and talked to many couples, the younger couples tend to say, yes, I can tell my spouse anything there is about me. And oftentimes they do. The more tenured couples, relationship wise, maybe 30 years and more, feel that there are some things they can tell their spouse, feels that there are also some things they cannot tell their spouse, not because they want to create an environment of distrust, but because they don't know that their spouse will receive it the way it's intended, and that some things are better left uncovered than not. And they may even be in a healthy relationship, but they've just chosen in their mind what's wise to disclose with their spouse and what's wise not to disclose with their spouse. But a good question to ask yourself in the presence of your spouse and to have this conversation is, can we talk about anything? Is there anything that we'd feel uncomfortable talking about? And if the answer is yes, there are some things that we don't feel comfortable talking about. Why? Why would you not feel comfortable sharing with me this thing or that thing? There may be legitimate reasons that you may need to adjust in your behavior that will make your spouse feel a little bit more comfortable, forthcoming, and open to disclose anything about themselves to you. Another question, for example, is question 12. This is a very common one. How often do you go on a date or spend quality time together with your spouse? And would your spouse agree that it's adequate? So, for example, if you said, hey, my spouse and I, we have date night once a month and we have the great time, your spouse may agree, yes, when we go on date night, I agree, it's a great time together. But your spouse may also say, but I feel we should be spending that type of a quality time, not just once a month, perhaps twice or 3 times a month. That then turns into an opportunity area for you to really enhance that healthy ingredient within your relationship. Let's look at it from the flip side. What if you and your spouse feel are currently spending quality time together 4 times per month? So you might answer and say, my spouse and I are spending quality time 4 times a month and I enjoy it. Your spouse may then say, yeah, we do spend quality time 4 times a month. However, I'm not enjoying it as much as you may be enjoying it because within some of that time, I'm going to the ball game with you. I'm sitting at a concert with you that I may not enjoy. Or it may be we may not be doing the things that we both mutually would gain the same satisfaction out of. Again, this is just another opportunity to help you understand each other, to identify what those areas are that you think you understand each other on, but you may not have the best or the most thorough understanding on. So again, the 15 rhetorical questions are not designed to be a test, but they're certainly, they were written as a design to enhance communication, to put you in a position where you are thoroughly understanding the needs of your spouse, that they're understanding your needs, that you're talking about them, that your communication is flowing, and that you are doing what we talked about earlier, becoming a better communicator in dialogue. Remember the A, B, C, and D's of communication. Healthy Marriages, 19 Principles Designed to Rejuvenate Your Marriage by O.J. Smith.